What up, pilots? Let's talk about manual engine control and trimming in a P-39. I am in the N model. Let's turn the engine on. Manual engine control on. Radiators, you want to keep it about 50. This isn't inline, and it does not have the Meredith effect. You could go about 40%, but if it overheats, go to 50. So I usually just leave it at 50. Go to 60 if it overheats on a hot map too, like Tunisia or Sicily. Mixture, 85%. Prop pitch, 90%. Now P-39s, and I believe the P-400 also, has trim in the match. So even though that we're trimming it in the test flight, you will be able to use the trim in the actual match. Full trim, rudder, aileron, and elevator. However, when I get to the P-63 series, the P-63s, they don't have aileron trim in the match. But you still will have rudder and elevator in the match, just not aileron. Alright, so we're all set. Start rolling, about halfway. Throttle up halfway. Correct prop torque is needed. Throttle all the way up. Take off flaps. 120 knots. Slowly lift up, gear up. Flaps up. Now let's start trimming for our climb. So, positive elevator a little bit. Now we're wanting to roll to the left a little bit, so let's go positive 2 or 3 aileron and positive 2 or 3 rudder. And now we just wait. Now we're just going to climb up to altitude. P-39 is a boom zoomer first, energy fighter second, like most American aircraft. Unless it's a P-47, then it's a pure boom zoomer. But I would always stick to boom zooming first in an American plane. No turbo, no super. So with a P-39, P-400, and a P-63, you want to boom zoom first and only energy fight German or Italian aircraft, unless it's an RE. Do not turn against Japanese planes. Always boom zoom Japanese planes. Good altitude for a P-39, P-400, P-63 is about 10,000. If anything's higher than you, in any type of boom zoomer or energy fighting boom zoomer type aircraft, always get the altitude advantage and the speed advantage first before engaging. Since you don't really lose power with mixture up high, then we don't have a turbo or a super, so we don't need to talk about those. We're just going to level out at about 7,000 here and then trim it out. Still wanting to nose down a bit, so let's fix that. We're gaining speed, so we're wanting to roll right since we've trimmed to the right a little bit for our climb, so we're going to fix that. Now I'm not going to save this trim because I can use this trim in the actual match. It has full trim in the match. The P-39s do. Let's get to cruising speed. Let's turn around first so we don't hit the edge of the map. Just want to nose up now that we've gained speed, so let's fix that. Alright. So we're at a good cruising speed of about 290 knots. Now we don't need to save it. So with the P400, P39, P63, the Cobra series, boom zoom first, energy fight second. You can energy fight 109s and 190s. Do not try to turn against a Japanese plane. And you can energy fight yaks, but be careful because they can outturn you slightly. LAs as well. That's pretty much it for the P-39. You can dive without repercussions. It's an American plane, so it's really good at diving. And that's pretty much it for the P-39.